Okay, so today we're doing some exhaust porting. I'll be honest, this is my very first time porting a rotary exhaust. I had pretty good luck on the irons, and so I thought, what the hell? We'll give it a try and port the housings a little bit. So I got a Racing Beat street port exhaust template that I put on the engine, and my exhaust porting tools are probably a little less conventional because I don't have enough air power to have anything pneumatic. So I went to Harbor Freight and got me an electric die grinder. It works. It's a little cumbersome to handle since it's so big, like compared to a pneumatic one. And then I went on McMaster Carr and got me a bunch of different sanding drums, different grits. 80's really rough. You don't necessarily need 80. And I would also recommend, after my experience, getting something higher than 120. I got these little dudes that were 220. They suck. Don't get these. Get something different. These work pretty well until they explode, and it's kind of funny when that happens and terrifying all at the same time. So I just got done practicing on the first one. So I followed what Racing Beat recommends, and you put a dowel in this hole, a dowel in this hole, and then you draw you put a straight edge across here, and then that gives you these little reference marks, and then you line up the template accordingly. So so it just opened the port a little bit. You can kind of see a comparison. Not too dramatic. I know this one's still full of carbon, so it's kind of hard to tell, but we opened it up, probably 3/16 of an inch towards the bottom, and probably about 1/8 around the whole entire thing, so that it kind of lines up more so with the exit hole. Kind of see a little bit of a difference there. But yeah, nothing fancy in my workshop. Maybe in the future I'll get a little fancier with jigs and setup, and hopefully more air power so I can have something pneumatic. When you're doing this, get really long shanks for your bits. I thought I got one long enough. Where'd it go? It's around here somewhere. Did not. It's almost too short. It's almost too short. Ah, shit. Where'd it go? I got these ones. I haven't necessarily used these double cut ones. They're also the shank's too short. These are, I think, a 2-inch shank. Yeah, so you need at least something 3 or more. Ah, there it is. Yeah. So this is the one I used the most. It's an oval cut, single cut carbide bit. This is a 2-inch shank. Get something like 3-inch. That way you have enough length to get in through here to do your cutting, and same with the irons. This one's a little cumbersome. I keep hitting the cullet on the freaking exhaust sleeve, which is annoying, but oh yeah, I probably look ridiculous, but I have earplugs in and a hat on so I don't get aluminum in my hair and this nifty little light. So yeah. Yeah, see, that was the cullet hitting on the titanium exhaust sleeve, all those sparks and whatnots. So I'm just trying to take small passes to get closer to my mark, and then I'll switch to a little less aggressive sanding drum. Trying to make my transitions as smooth as possible. I got a little hump right here. That's pretty good. That's a good rough in. So now we're gonna switch to my sanding mandrels and start smoothing it out. Like that. Pretty good. And then I'm taking these to 120 grit. I've heard that the finer the better, the more you can polish it, the better. So probably next time I'll take it to 320, make it super nice and shiny. The smoother the surface, the better the air, or in this case the exhaust, flows over it. Cool. So, I mean, that's that. I mean, that's... Like I said, I'm not a professional. This is the first time I'm doing this. So, I know you just want to make sure your ports are as even as possible. Yeah. That's all there is to it. I've talked... Oh, I should probably turn this off. I've talked to plenty of professionals about this, and this is how they told me to do it. So this is how I did it. By no means am I professional, but if I can do it, so can you. So now I'm going to clean up the housings, give them another bath. And yeah, I think that's it. I'm waiting on oil control ring springs, and then we can go back together. So I'm excited.